Hey you guys, it's Sarah, of course. Welcome back to my channel. I'm not in the bathroom today, but it's like almost 1 o'clock in the morning. I've had a long day. But anyway, so you guys remember my video I did about my AncestryDNA kit? Well, I got my results back today, and they pretty much confirmed everything that I have found in my paper trail about my ancestors. I had assumed, I guess, that I was about 15% European. Turns out I was 14% European. So it's like a combination: Spanish, French, English, Welsh, but whatever, you know. I'll post it here or somewhere. But yeah, and I had, I believe, 37% from like Central and South Africa. Central, of course, West, Central and South Africa was like 37%. And I forgot what region the other percentage was from, but basically I have much more African DNA than anything else. And you know, duh. But and it also narrowed my DNA down to 3 groups, which were the first, which was with Virginian African Americans, I believe, and it also did Louisiana Creoles and African Americans, and the Mississippi African Americans, which I know because my grandfather, my mother's father, his father is from Mississippi. So, and then my dad's side, they have a long history of being in New Orleans. So yeah, Louisiana Creole, all that good stuff. But like I had said in the other video, it pretty much confirmed that my family has been in Louisiana for a pretty long time. And what I thought was interesting about the early Virginia African Americans was that I actually found, one thing I found interesting was that I actually found in the paper trail, I can't remember the boat name, but I found my my African ancestor like directly from the boat. I forgot her name. Dang, I can't remember it, but I found it, and that was pretty cool to see that confirmed in the DNA as well. The one thing that's been the most interesting to me is the DNA cousins that it's found. Crazy thing is, quite a few of the people that are my DNA cousins, I've been around, I've seen them, like I know who they are, but they're not like close cousins, so you know, I wouldn't be like, oh hey cousin. But I was like, that's pretty creepy considering. But both of my parents are from Ascension Parish in Louisiana, so I mean, I guess it makes sense, you know. My mom is from Prairieville, Gonzales area, and my dad is from Darrow. So yeah, you know, it was pretty. Like a lot of those people I know, you know. But yeah, it was pretty cool. My next step with the information I have been given is to try and like learn more about the cultures that I come from. As far as the African ones anyway, I pretty much know about Louisiana Creoles, Mississippi African Americans, and you know, early Virginia African Americans. Some of you might not know, but I do have a history degree, so it's kind of like most of this stuff is redundant because I know it already. Like, I loved history in high school, so much so that I ended up getting a degree. I started off in accounting, but I didn't like it and ended up going back to history. But that's neither here nor there. So I'm going to continue my journey because there are some things about myself that I'm just like, why do I like this? Why am I into this? I just want to know, I guess, which one of my ancestors were into those things as well. I'm sorry, I'm sleepy, so I just have to keep moving. But I want to know which one of my ancestors, or more than one of my ancestors, share interests like me. Another thing that I find interesting, and I know my mom said this on her side as well, but I know for sure on my dad's side because I found the records. But a lot of my family moved to California like during the wars, so I have cousins in San Francisco, so yeah, because of my great grandfather moved there, and he has children there and grandchildren, of course. But yeah, I forgot which specific group that it was. I want to say it was the Creoles. I think it was the Louisiana Creole group. And they talked about, when they did the breakdown, about how, I forgot which industry. I'm having brain farts left and right. Maybe it's because I'm tired. But a lot of them left Louisiana to go to Texas, to the Golden Triangle. Golden Triangle includes Beaumont. And I thought that was kind of cool. So I was like, whoa, like I relocated to Beaumont, which one of my ancestors did the same. And it's crazy because when I worked in Port Arthur last school year, one of the principals at the school that I worked at, his name was Mr. Moses. And I was like, well, I'm from Louisiana, but your last name is Moses. So somewhere down the line, we're related. But yeah, and that would explain a lot of the last names here. When I first met, I was like, whoa, those are like Creole last names. So how would they end up here? But now I know, And a lot of people who listen to Zydeco, that's like something exclusive to Louisiana. And a lot of them just really, they have roots in Louisiana. A lot of the students at the school is like, oh, we're going to Louisiana because that's where my family's from. And so, it all aligns. It makes sense. But, and of course, as with anything, there are those people who've been saying, I wouldn't have did that. Now they have your DNA, blah, 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 blah. Pretty sure they wanted my DNA. There are several other ways they could get it. I don't commit crimes. Sorry to anybody who I'm kin to who do commit crimes and they may possibly link you or find you through my DNA. Like, I apologize, but hey, what? And my children, they have different fathers, but I want to get them a test as well because my youngest son, his father is also from Ascension Parish. So I wouldn't be surprised if he's like his own cousin or some shit like that. Like, it just, because I know that in small areas like that, you can only procreate with so many different people before DNA starts to repeat itself, I guess. I don't know the science behind it. But and my other son, his dad's people are like they're from a different part of Louisiana, so I know it wouldn't be no crossing over. But I think that it would be cool for them to see what their genetic makeup is, or at least a piece of it, because they only have 50% of each parent's DNA, as do I. That's why my mom, she's taking the test, and I got to convince my dad to do it so I can see how I compare to both of my parents as far as my results. But one of my it is my maternal great grandmother. She is said to have been biracial. So that would explain, or could explain, some of that European DNA, depending upon where, depending upon where her ancestors are from, that would explain some of that European DNA. And I know there's the paper trail for this that I found. My maternal great-grandfather, way down the line, I found one of my ancestors was biracial. His family is from, well, the father is from England, Wales, the area. And I'm not sure where the mother is from. But I thought that was pretty cool. And something, now see, sorry, it's coming back to me. I want to say about 27% of my DNA was from Benin, Togo. And that's crazy because maybe about 6 months ago, my mom and I were talking about the facial features of my great-grandfather and his siblings and the way that they talked. And what it was is we had watched Daughters of the Dust. And she had said that how seeing those women, even though they are actors, they probably were locals too, but they looked a lot like her grandfather, her aunts and uncles, and so on and so forth. And a lot of things that they said, she remembers them saying when she was younger. And she was like, she's always said this, I strongly believe we came from Benin. She's always said it, and then my DNA confirmed it, you know. She also believes that we may have come through Haiti, which is very possible because Louisiana supplied Haiti with the food for slaves during all that. But, or was it vice versa? Who knows? I'm having, like I said, my mind is foggy, I'm sleepy. But, with all that being said, knowing or having some type of guide as to where I'm from, as far as my DNA, helps with my sense of self, even though I'm pretty, secure in self and whatnot. That just helped confirm a lot of things for me, like I know that I come from this place. I have ancestors here. I have cousins in Africa that I can probably go find, with given the right amount of information. But it's just crazy, But I hope I'm not rambling too much. I hope that you're inspired to go get your DNA tested to see where you come from. And maybe we can talk about your family history. But I'm sleepy. I'm gonna go wash my makeup off and take a shower. But I'll see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.